Okay. So we'll just introduce ourselves and then we can start sharing the screen. So hi everyone, my name is Karen Millers. I'm coming in from the fabulous Gold Coast and my partner tonight is the beautiful Emma Glenn. And Emma, where are you coming in from?
So I'm in rural Victoria. I live in a little country town that only has 600 people. It's absolutely a beautiful little place, but without being remote, it wouldn't be possible to have a business like I have. So I'm super excited to be able to share with you guys about, well, first of all, I'm Emma Glenn and I've been in the business for 3 years, and I fell in love with the products before I decided that this was even something that I wanted to do. I lived week to week where every cent was accounted for, but because I work full time and I have two small little boys, I wasn't able to go out and get another job. There was no time for another job where I had to leave the house and leave them and to get an extra income. And when this opportunity was presented to me, I thought, well, look, I'll give it a go and I'll make a few extra $100 here and there, cover the products that I was loving. And I really seen the potential of being able to be remote, live where I am in this beautiful country, and still be able to be with my family. It's actually created more time and more flexibility because I'm able to not work, take time off work and travel and do things because I know that I've still got an income coming in. So that's where it's been a blessing for me and my family and for where I live.
Thanks, Emma. And so I'm from the Gold Coast. I am a lot older than Emma. I possibly could be her mother. But I started working with this business 20 years ago. In fact, I started as a customer 20 years ago, and I was using the products, fell in love with the products, and was doing the juggle. I was rushing women's syndrome. I was spending most of my time. I worked full time, and I had two young kids, and I spent most of my time yelling at my kids and telling them to hurry up so I could go to work, make somebody else some money. And I would come home at night and I would scream at my kids again to hurry up, get fast, get homework, to get to bed. So I could go to bed because I was tired, stressed, and really unhappy with where my life was at. And when I was introduced to remote working, I didn't actually think it was for me because my background's banking and finance. And so I thought it was actually beneath me. But what happened was I did fall in love with the products, and to learn about the products, I had to go to events because back then there was no social media, there was no Facebook, in fact, there was no Google. And so the only way I could learn about these products was to attend events. And what happened was I met people that were a lot like me. Some were mums, some were business owners, some had degrees, some were people that just left high school, and they were living a life that I wanted to live. They had choices. They were able to create memories with their families instead of just yelling at their families. And so I thought I needed to pay more attention to what it was. And in the end, it's given me a life that I could never have dreamed of. And so I'm very excited, Emma, because I just found out that I am going on my 18th success trip with the company, and we're going to talk about that today. And so I've traveled around the world with the company, and I've reached the highest level in the company and have had a lot of fun sharing this business with others and helping people like Emma and myself have choices in life. So I'm going to share my screen and share a little bit more about what we're doing. And so it's about working remotely. And many of us have I guess, really embraced remote work since COVID. A lot of people were unable to go to work during that time and started working from home and being able to really get the gift of being able to work around your children and for us as mothers. But it doesn't matter whether you're a mother or not, there's a great opportunity here. And so what we've started doing is sharing this opportunity with other people. We're growing really fast. We've got some really cool products that are working really well in this both online and offline to share, and we've got people earning money. So we'll tell you a little bit about us and what we're doing. So Emma, who are the people that are looking for some remote work these days?
So that's the best part about it is everyone. It can be people who are new parents that are wanting to stay at home and have more time and freedom with their children, not have to rush back to work. Gosh, I wish I'd found it back then because I had to throw my kids into daycare. I had to have them screaming at the door while I was going to work, wondering, you know, if their needs are going to be met, only to come home tired. And like Karen was saying, you don't have the energy to put back into them, but being able to stay home with them, that would have been just a blessing. And there's also people that are getting in this business because they want to set up their retirement. They've worked, they've slaved their butt off for people all their life, earning, you know, minimum wage. And there's never been that extra to save and live the lifestyle when they've got the time to settle down. So this is becoming their retirement fund. So it's the people who are young and the people who are older and experience life. It's for absolutely everybody in between. And I've had people say to me, I'm too old for this. And I was like, so you don't use beauty products? Like that's my response is no one's too young or too old, or obviously there is too young, but like, you know, it's for absolutely anybody who is wanting extra to escape the hustle and bustle, to save for houses, to save for retirements. There's so many opportunities.
Okay, so let's hear a little bit more about the company that we're partnering with. So we partner with a company called Nu Skin. They've been listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They've been around for actually 40 years next year. We're in 50 markets around the world. 39 years in business. We have a Dun & Bradstreet of 5A credit rating. Now, for a lot of you, that may not mean anything, but every one of us who own a mobile phone have a Dun & Bradstreet rating, and that's our ability to be able to pay our bills on time. And less than 1% of companies around the world have a 5A Dun & Bradstreet rating. Companies like Toyota, General Electric, Coca-Cola, they actually don't have a 5A Dun & Bradstreet rating, but we do. So the company's very, very fiscally sound, and they create amazing products that actually work. So many women have got products in their bathroom sink that it's like a graveyard of products underneath the sink that don't work, and they've just thrown them under there because they've spent too much money on them, or the packaging's pretty or whatever, and they're not really doing anything for them. But this company actually makes products that are hero products that work.